Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, beautiful Miriam. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our 41, episode 41. And we already did a whole podcast before the podcast. And we and we talked about right our journeys, and we talked about how to have to let go of certain things and certain relationships and certain people so we can keep growing, so we can
Yeah.
attract more beautiful things in our life. But today we're not talking about that. We might talk about it one day. Today we're talking about secure love, right? What is love?
Mm,
What is secure love more specifically, especially nowadays? What is the modern love that comes with so much, a lot of anxiety, stress, headaches, heartbreaks? What is secure love with one another, with yourself? So we're gonna explore that freely and see how it
mm.
leads us. And then I feel like I already have another topic for next week regarding that. Um, but today let's focus on what is secure love, and I would love to let you, Miriam, if you want, or do you want me to introduce whatever feels good?
You can start if you feel like it.
Yeah, perfect. I don't know if I can change the camera and make it next to each other, you know. Okay,
Yeah.
secure love. Okay, so I feel like love is interpreted in so many ways, right? Like for me,
Mm,
divine love, the godly love. Some people think the maternal love. Some people think just the love for your TV, the love for a movie. We use love. It has been democratized so much, and we lose love so in so many terms, in so many contexts, right? And I feel like we have lost maybe the essence or the reason of what is truly love, because for me a true healthy love is secure love. So for me, when I use love, it's automatically secure, healthy, empowering, uplifting, right? For me, if you say,
mm,
oh, we're in love, and then there's a lot of toxicity and a lot of difficulty and a lot of pull and push, and for me it's not a true sense of love. So
mm,
secure love, how should I say it? It's it can be, for me there's divine love, so that's the love above your humanity. But for the sake of this episode, I think we're going to focus on secure love in terms of human, right? In the terms of
yeah.
human level, right? Between two humans or between yourself. So
Yeah.
secure love would show up as a sense of respect, a sense of compassion, a sense of, not, I don't want to say admiration, but a sense of likeness towards another person or towards yourself, because relationship with yourself or with another person, it's also very valid and important. We're going to touch base with that. So a sense of likeness that is respecting each one's unicity and boundaries. So when it's a
Mm,
secure love, it's grounding, it's empowering, and it's uplifting. It's making you feel secure, it's making you feel safe in a relationship, whether it's with yourself or with someone else. And thus, it's healthy at the end of the day. It's something that flows easily into your life, that actually uplifts you and make you learn so much, and that is just gratifying for your human side to be part of a secure love. Um, so yeah, I
what is
feel like
healthy love?
I think that for me, I think that healthy love is secure love. I think for me it's interchangeable. And maybe you have like maybe different opinions about those. I think like I said at the beginning, healthy love and secure love are for me together. One cannot be without the other, because for you to
Mm,
be in a healthy, loving relationship, it it is bringing you a sense of safety. Because for me, secure
Mm,
love means safety, not secure like, oh, I'm going to be with this person forever and then nothing's going to change and we're never going to move from there. For me, secure
mm,
means safety in this case when I attach it to the word love. So
mm.
yeah, I'm going there. I'm trying to think about how to better word it out, but I'm gonna stop there and see how that inspires you.
Yeah, so I think it's the question. No, it's a very difficult question, a challenging question, and I think it is changing. Or for me personally, what love is towards a human, if we talk towards a mother or a partner or a friend or whatever, it's very different from each other, right? So I think you have the unconditional love that you have towards a mother, um, for not for everyone, of course. You have somehow a different kind of love that you have to siblings, to your friends, and then towards your partner. And I think like we will focus a little bit on the love towards a partner. And I mean, to be honest, I think the love that I thought was love a few years ago changed so much. So I think one super important thing, or enlightenment, how do you say that? Something that I realized about love is that we are only able to understand what love is depending on how much awareness we have and how much healing we did in ourselves, right? So when you are, let's say, in a young place of falling in love and being in love, and you're starting with attachment, with chemistry, which a lot of people think is love, which is not really love, which is hormones and a lot of happenings that are internal. Then you might think that this is love because you're feeling so many crazy strong feelings. But when you maybe separate or find a new partner after the healing process, you understand what are actually needs that you need to need your partner to fulfill, that you feel respected, heard, and seen. So you're going a little bit closer towards what is love. Um, because love is then to respect yourself, to respect your boundaries, to respect what you need to feel truly yourself, what you need to be yourself. And then you learn also the language of love that your partner needs to receive from you. And then you maybe next step is how to learn how to combine both of it. And so you're going through different steps, and I don't want to go into every step, but I think also learning, the older you get, the more you learn about like leashing your ego when it comes to love, because ego has no place in a partnership, you know. Um, Communication is a beautiful tool to create love, to create healthy love for me. So really letting my partner know what I need to feel like this. What are my rounds, my traumas, and how is my partner taking me serious and actually willing to work on this and make me feel good. And I think another important part about love is someone who's actually challenging you, someone who's not saying yes and amen to everything you're doing, someone who actually wants you to be the best version that is possible for you. So if someone can be selfless, egoless, and even think sometimes, wow, you are there, you want this in your life, even though I'm feeling so strong for you, but I need to release you. Maybe even I think this life is better for you. So maybe us together cannot be a good partnership because of this and this reason. So
Mm,
really being ego free, and wanting the best for the person, for me, this is true love, which is super, super difficult. So when you are in a situation and you are with someone, and you feel so strongly, but you don't know, is the person actually the right fit for you? Really taking the feelings out, the emotions out is very, very
mhm.
challenging. But when we reach that state, I think we are very healthy with us and we are able to also have a healthy relationship. So, yeah, this is for now my beginning. So,
We started strong, girls. We started strong, guys. That inspired me to add that um healthy, secure love is a journey. So nothing is set on stone and it actually gets to be developed and evolving. So as you were talking, I realized that it's okay that you haven't reached or experienced a healthy and secure love in your relationships yet. It's okay because everything you have experienced in the past allowed you to get to learn more about yourself and about what is a secure love because you were able to compare, you were able to contrast and say, okay, that was not secure and a healthy love. That was not really an uplifting love.
mm,
So now I know better and more where I'm going towards, right? So it's okay that we're not attaining or getting this beautiful secure love either way. And obviously, that's a beautiful goal to have. I think that's a beautiful type of love that we want to stimulate and grow into our life. But it's okay that it was all tryouts and all beautiful experiences before. So I just want to reiterate that what is healthy love and secure love for you might not appear the same in a person than for me, for example, or for Maria, right? Because we
mm,
all have different needs, we all have different type of personalities and what we want to prioritize in life, right? So we offer you multiple things that can appear like a secure love, but I feel like at the end of the day, depending of where you're at in life, I think what you have or must ask yourself simply is that does this love relationship that I have is uplifting for me? As simple. Whatever is uplifting for you, is it to stay at home and stay with you and then cuddle with you all the time? And for me, uplifting means challenging me and just questioning me or just going on adventure. Whatever it is, uplifting, is it uplifting for me right now? Do I feel loved and supported? Do I feel encouraged or do I feel positive about whatever relationship I'm building? Is it uplifting? Is it energy positive going up? Right?
mm,
Secondly, do I feel safe to be myself? Do I feel safe to be authentic? Do I feel safe to say no? Right? And if you don't feel safe, it's not because of the other person only, it's you in this relationship as well, right?
exactly.
Sometimes we have the tendency to say, this is why I'm not like that. This is because of this person. No, this is how you show up in this relationship, in this dynamic, right? So it's
Mm,
always love's gonna be a two-way street, meaning that you
exactly.
cannot love something if the other person doesn't receive it back and give it back a form of love in return. This is not going to
Mm,
be love because it's not mutual, right? Why do I have a
mm,
divine love with God?
mm,
It's because it's mutual, because I keep
mm,
receiving again and again and again. That fuels my love in return, right? So I
yeah.
feel like love has to be a two-way street. It has to be an a harmony in a relationship. So secondly, I think that's a very important basis. Whatever it shows up to you is that how are you feeling safe to be actually authentic, to be yourself without
Mm,
feeling judged? Or are you showing up without masks? And it's okay at the beginning, guys, if you have social mask and you have masks because you're in the dating phase, it's okay. And we're talking when you going into a deeper relationship, of a loving relationship, right? The third, I think that would be, is it is it kind of like easy flowing? You know what I mean for you? Like, do you feel like it's adding value to your life? You know what I mean?
mm,
Or is it becoming obsessive? Is it becoming like non-functioning for you and then taking all your energy and draining you and then making you think just of that all day 24/7 and everything and draining your energy and your vitality actually. That comes with uplifting, but I think the third is really like, are you functioning? Is it flowing? Is it like, I don't want to say fun because some people don't want fun in their relationship, but is it flowing? You know, is it in
mm,
a certain easiness of compatibility in your life? I think that with just
mm,
those three, whatever those three show up in you, because I don't think we want to label. I think you agree with me. I don't think we want to label what is healthy love for you, and you should like, check all those cases, and that is healthy love. Like I realize that it doesn't show up the same for every one of us, but those three things, do they show up at least as a good basis for you? Because you're going to keep learning about yourself, and I think that the other person going to keep learning, and then your healthy love's going to evolve, right? So whatever
Mm,
showed up like a healthy love for you, maybe it's going to be a different manifestation of what is healthy love for you today, right?
yeah,
For my
yeah.
case, what I thought was healthy love, because I had a beautiful relationship in the past for 6, 7 years, it was healthy for me. There was no
Mm,
toxicity per se, right? But then
mm,
my person evolved and my needs evolved, and today my form of secure and healthy love is someone that challenges me. It's someone that is willing to keep growing with me, and that's someone that is in the flow of just doing things
mm,
spontaneous. That's my form of how I grew up.
mm.
So that did not show up anymore like secure in a way for me, right? Because it was
Yeah,
not nourishing me. There you go, nourishing me
exactly,
anymore.
exactly, exactly. So I think to coming to that, it's for me, it's also like a very, very important part to check in with yourself every time you're meeting someone or you're with someone. How does this person make you feel? Not how is that person, status, money, treating you in
Mm.
that moment, look-wise, etc. I mean, I don't want to say we don't care about these things. Of course, somehow there needs to be a certain attraction, but how is the energy of that person making you feel when you
I would
leave the
I would
room?
add a dynamic, right? Not just the person how he is, but how the dynamic is making you feel actually, right? Because it's a
Exactly.
mm-hmm,
How are you with that person? How is that person then making you feel? Or
uh-huh.
right? So which side of you is coming up as well? Do you feel that you, as you said, like you are yourself, you're encouraged, you're alive, you feel like you're growing and learning? And the nourishing part that you said is also for me a very, very important thing. When people ask me what kind of love you're looking for me, there was always this word of nourishing love. I need nourishing love.
Mm.
It's the same like I mean my part as a nutritionist, feeding your body, it does everything to your energy system. Everything that you put inside your body does some give certain energy to the outside world. Food affects our mood. Same does our interaction with people, especially with the partner that you are having so much time with. So um, think about it as something that is fueling you or taking from you. And it needs to come from both sides. Same as you said, like it's a partnership. It's not a one-way road. And that's something that can lead a little bit into a toxic way when we go into a dynamic where someone is giving and the other person is receiving because everyone has their own attachments, maybe not yet a healthy attachment way, and they think that this is love in that moment, right? Because you are not there yet to understand that this is just a dynamic, probably unhealthy dynamic that you created. Maybe you saw it in past relationships, in your childhood, whatever, because we learn a lot from our parents or from our family house, right? So these are the dynamics that we learn first, and then it's about breaking these dynamics and to really learn about was this a healthy relationship that my parents had? Was this a healthy relationship that I saw in older people when I grew up? And
Mm.
do I feel like as you said, like that I feel respected, that I feel healthy. And I think it's very the challenging part about this process is when we are in a certain dynamic and we don't know yet what is healthy, what is a good love. We
Mm.
don't know, is this what we have right now? Is it a good love or not? So
Mm-hmm.
how can we figure this out, you know?
Mm.
And I think the three parts that you said are very important to check in with yourself. Do I feel respected? Do I feel that it's an equal dynamic? Do I feel seen and heard? Can I be myself? Um, this is super, super important. But sometimes I also saw that even super healthy, close people of me that are super strong mentally,
Mhm.
as soon as they go into a relationship with someone, they fall into a dynamic where they are directly again into this unhealthy attachment situation
Mm.
dynamic. And it doesn't matter if your closest friend is telling you this is not the right thing right now. The person doesn't want to hear it right now, because the person is not ready yet. So I think it's also important if you are in a relationship to always take the time to be yourself, to keep continuing nourishing yourself. It's not only
Mhm.
your partner that is responsible for taking care of you. It is
Mhm.
really still you who needs to check in with you daily. Are you okay with this? Maybe weekly. Do I'm losing track of my hobbies, of my passions, of my friends, of my rituals? Because
Mhm.
it's very easy to lose that. The most difficult part in a long-term relationship is how can I find this beautiful combination of being in a partnership but still being true to myself? And as you said, you were in a long relationship. I mean, when we evolve, sometimes it's hard to admit to us that even though this relationship is so healthy and beautiful, but I changed as a person and I cannot betray myself. I need to be honest to myself and really
Mhm.
understand that it is not giving me anymore what I feel I need. And I'm not talking
Mhm.
about changing your partner every few years. I'm really not talking about this. I am a true believer of being with someone for a very long time or for the rest of your life.
Building
But
your life, yeah.
if the needs are met, because this needs to come from both sides. So if you are nourishing yourself,
Mhm.
your partner has the same responsibility of nourishing him or herself at the same time. If someone
Mhm.
is stopping, I'm not saying every few months, but if someone is stopping for a while, for a few years, you will feel that, and it's very hard to come back.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. So many beautiful golden bites. I don't know how to call that otherwise. I feel, yeah, I feel that the partnership you mentioned and how the healthy, nourishing love, let's say now for us, I think healthy and secure love is a nourishing love. I feel like what you said, learning to respect your own unicity and respect their unicity, it's evolving. So it's exactly that, guys. Your secure love that you crave for, that you want to have a healthy love or a nourishing love, it's a work in progress. It's like you building it with the other person to make it a castle of love. You
Mm,
building it. You you there's a good basis, and I think I'm going to talk about it, but there's a good basis, but you building it together and it's going to flow. Oh, okay, let's, take down that tower, build another type of tower in this castle. Oh, let's move that castle this way. There's going to be adjustment as you go because the only constant is change, right?
mm,
So you cannot expect that, oh, this person is like that, I'm like that, it works right now, pura vida, beautiful thing, we're going to stay like that forever in 10 years. No, people going to change. So how the
mm,
love showing up in your communication and your day to day is going to change, tweak, not completely perhaps because, but it's going to tweak. So that's what you said. The self check-in is so important. And I think we're going to close with this question afterwards. How do we attract and build a beautiful, secure love? But what I want to say on top of that is I think they have to be a good base of compatibility.
mm,
For us to start building this castle of healthy and secure love, they must have a minimum of compatibility, right? And when we say compatibility, you know the saying opposite attract, so like attract like. I think at the end of the day, the compatibility, it just comes from energy wise and where
mm,
you're at in life. It's as simple as that. Like, do you feel there's a good vibe with this person? Do you feel like there's a connection? We talked about intimacy in a previous episode, but do you feel like it's an easy road to intimacy with this person? Do you feel like there's a good
mm,
connection? And I feel like it's just a good basis to start building this secure and nourishing love with this person. I think that
Mm,
we need a minimum compatibility at that moment in your life, and that person in your life is a good fit timing wise. I think that's is a good start, so you can start with that because I'm trying to think if you just are not compatible to start off with. Nothing wrong with that. You can be in a relationship with this person if there's no compatibility at all. Everything is possible. You put your mind into, you know, building a little house with branching trees, and that's your life depends on it. You're gonna do it. So if you want to make this relationship work, you're gonna work for it, and the other person too, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I just feel it's just not gonna be easy going, easy flowing. It's just gonna
mm,
be like, oh, you said that, I said that, I don't understand your words, I don't understand what you're doing, what's your personality. It's just like gonna clash early on and conflicts on things that should be compatible from the get-go. So when I
mm,
say a good base of compatibility, it comes to the energy. How do you are you today, day to day? What is your current priorities right now? How do you express yourself? Do you have certain interests that are in common, that are important for you? So just like basic fun, like a good friendship compatibility type of thing, I think it's a
mm.
good start. Um, so yeah, I will have to ask to finish up because I feel the time flying already.
Yeah.
How would you attract a relationship of secure love, my dear Mariam, or how would you build
Mm,
that, right?
mm.
Within a relation that you already have with a person, right? Yeah,
So if I would attract it first and I would not be in a relationship like that, I would actually ask myself, maybe even write it down, what do I actually need from a partner and what is actually healthy for me? Because most of the time we fall in love with the picture of someone has, and we fall in love with the picture of or a visualization that we have in our mind that this person is representing to us. It can be, okay, this, let's say I'm a man and I want to find a godly woman, a woman who wasn't with a lot of partners before, who is a good woman, who is not dressing super naked, whatever, a cute lady, I don't know, whatever. I'm not saying that these are bad habits, absolutely not. I'm just saying like sometimes I experience this from guy friends of me, telling me these kind of visualizations,
criterias.
this will be the criteria, this is a wifey material, and then I'm asking, okay, but what character do you need? What, like, let's say you meet someone who has completely different experiences in life, but she's actually treating you very well. She's giving you respect. She wants to grow with you. She wants to communicate with you. She wants to be loyal to you. These kind of things, I don't think that they have anything to do with external characteristics. So really think about what is actually good for you. Most of the time, we think this is good for us, but it's not. So, really, again, it's the ego, putting the
Self-awareness.
ego to the side and
Mm-hmm.
being honest with ourselves that I actually do need, I don't know, let's say a super boring person who has his life figured out or her life figured out, living a decent life, whatever. Or maybe I need a more adventurous person because I am maybe more calm or I may be more loud and I need this kind of person to make me feel like this. And we know it. We know what is good for us and what is not good for us. It's
Mm-hmm.
just about be honest with yourself. And
Mm-hmm.
like, and okay, the question was how to attract and how to secure the
How
love,
to build, yeah, how to build
how
this
to build it. I
the
mean,
secure
how
love.
to build
So
it.
many people struggle with that.
Yeah, for me, I mean, the most important part for me is still communication, to be honest. If I feel like someone can communicate with me about their needs and their desires, it's the only way how I can actually be respectful with your needs. If I don't know, I don't know, and I cannot do anything. So someone who can communicate, express their feelings, but in order to be there, it needs that person needs to spend some time with themselves, going through some phases, learning, growing, going even through difficult. times to really understand what do I need. And this is, I think, how you can actually find true healing, secure love. At least for me. I don't
I
know. What
love
about you?
that. Oh, I feel like it's such a deep subject and time is flying. I think that how would you attract secure and nourishing love is this is it. It starts with from within. We're biased. This is the title of the podcast. It's all within. It starts with yourself. You've got to have this sit down, like you said, helping writing criteria, not criteria, but like you said, what is the essence of what's gonna nourish you in a relationship, truly and being honest. So self-awareness is so important. Self-checking is so important. And be
Mm,
willing to face down, see what is going on and what is has been the pattern in my past or what makes me feel secure and loved and safe, right? So you can bring awareness to that and see what is actually in my power that I can serve myself within all the needs. That's what I did recently, like writing all my human and soul needs. But what can I actually serve myself, my own need that is my own responsibility, and what is beautiful to share with a partner type of thing that would nourish this type of needs, right?
mm,
What is the type of communicator that you are? Are you avoidant? Are you outspoken? Are you like someone that's not going to lead a conversation? What are the tendency? What the other person that you think that would be a good fit and a good balance for you? So those are all beautiful journaling questions and beautiful checkups that if you don't know where to start, guys, we are here, and there's so many
mm.
beautiful resources online to find. And I'm thinking honestly to bring forward a 6 weeks program training regarding self-awareness within ourselves to attract the best
Mm,
a best partner in your life, right? So it starts from within, self-awareness, self-check-in, seeing what works for you, right? Like you said, what uplifts you, how to build that. I said before, you have to have a pace of compatibility that just is easygoing and fun and flowing, right? To build it, communication indeed is important. I would add as well your confidence,
mm-hmm,
embodying, integrating a beautiful sense of self confidence in a healthy way is just going to inspire your partner to show up better without forcing them, without telling you should do that, 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 that. Just by showing up within your own light and your authenticity and your self confidence is going to be the ground layer of building something secure. Because nobody would tell you, yeah, I don't want to be around someone that is so positively confident about themselves, know their limits, know their boundaries, know everything. Yeah, no, that's gross. Ew. No, we are naturally drawn by people that have a positive self confidence about themselves. It's uplifting, it's energizing to be around people like that
mm,
because you feel respected in return. You don't feel judged
mm,
because they are into their energy of confidence and love. They're in the
mm,
energy of trust. You come into a
mm,
relationship with trust that you're willing to put the commitment, you're willing to love the person, you're willing to respect them while still respecting their unicity and their progress and their own process. You're not going to be in a expectation mode. You're not going to be in an
mm,
pull push dynamic anymore as much. Like it might happen episodes, we're all humans, but you won't be anymore on the fear mode. Oh my gosh,
mm,
am I going to be good enough with this person? Oh my gosh, are we communicating perfectly enough? Oh my gosh, he doesn't communicate perfectly as of now, so that means that it's screw it. We cannot be in a relationship anymore. He's a dick. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Whatever you tell yourself that is based on fear mode, that is not in a trusting and confidence mode, is going to shackle, of course, the buildup of a secure and healthy love.
mm,
So I think it's again starts from within. When you come into a relationship with a sense of deep sense of authenticity, self-love, confidence, and trust, I think the rest after that becomes easier to build this thing. because now you
Mm.
don't take things on a personal level as much from your partner. You understand where he coming from. You're willing to open conversation. You're willing to understand where he coming from and what his level of understanding is at, what you're willing to accept or not, where you at. So it's
Mm.
it's constantly moving and evolving
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
relationship, right?
Yeah, very true. I think it
Oh,
was a beautiful ending. No, I don't feel like I mean, there's so much more to give and to talk about, but I think it's a beautiful ending for this
lovely.
episode.
Lovely. And like I said, I feel like next week I wanted to talk about what are the benefits of being,
Oh.
so being single versus being in a relationship. That would be a very interesting dynamic, and I think it's really
Yeah.
pertinent for today's modern society.
Yeah.
So, we're not gonna say more because we have to leave and we
Okay,
have
we're
to
gonna
stop the
stop.
recording. But it was a pleasure. Thank you very much, everyone, and see you next week.
See you. Bye.
Bye.